In the heart of the desolate desert, the world does not ask you to speak. It demands that you master the art of your own silence. Beyond the noise of existence lies a hidden power, a resilience forged in the crucible of isolation, much like the tree that survives the harshest winds. The modern world is a vortex of constant noise, a relentless storm of information and expectations that seeks to drown out your true inner voice. We are surrounded by a symphony of distractions, yet the strongest among us is not the one who shouts the loudest to be heard over them. The true conqueror is the one who can stand amidst the wreckage of 1,000 storms and remain completely unmoved, holding the center of their soul. Real power is found in the ability to control the tempest within, to find the eye of the hurricane while everything around you is spinning out. To be the master of your fate, you must first become the master of your silence, allowing the external world to fade into a distant hum. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It is a brutal path toward total self-mastery and the reclamation of your sovereign inner peace. Prepare to face the 5 brutal truths that will transform your inner chaos into an unbreakable fortress of stillness. Your training begins now, in silence. Brutal truth. Number 1. Chaos is not your enemy. It is the natural state of the universe. It is the default setting of the human mind. We often mistake order for the norm, but entropy is the only constant. Every structure we build is eventually tested by the inherent messiness of life. Friedrich Nietzsche once famously proclaimed that one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star in darkness. Without the pressure of the storm, the diamond of your character cannot be formed. Yet chaos is the raw material from which you sculpt your greatness. When you stop fighting the existence of chaos and start seeing it as a canvas, you stop being a victim and start becoming an architect. Your suffering arises from the illusion that things should be orderly. Acceptance of the mess is the first step toward true psychological and spiritual sovereignty. Look into the fragments of your own disorganized thoughts. Do not turn away. Within that disorder lies the potential for a new, stronger version of you. The anarchy of the mind is only dangerous when it is ignored. When acknowledged, it becomes the fuel that drives your evolution and your path. You are the sculptor, and the chaos is the unformed stone. Every struggle is a strike of the hammer, refining the shape of your inner self. Stop waiting for the world to make sense. It never will. So your task is to create meaning where none exists and order where there is none. Embrace the void. Let the uncertainty wash over you. From this acceptance, the silent conqueror begins to rise, unburdened by the need for external validation. Brutal truth. Number 2. Strategic detachment is your ultimate shield. It is not about being cold, but about choosing your responses with absolute precision. In the game of life, those who react emotionally are easily manipulated. Those who remain detached are the ones who actually move the pieces. To be in the world, but not of it, is the highest form of discipline. You witness the madness, but you do not join it. Silence is not a sign of weakness or a lack of opinion. It is the gathering of your internal energy before a decisive, calculated action. When you refuse to be triggered, you take away the power of your enemies. You become an enigma, a force that cannot be easily predicted. Your detachment is the boundary you set between your peace and the world's dysfunction. It is a sanctuary you carry within yourself wherever you go. The more the world tries to provoke you, the deeper you must sink into your own stillness. This is where your true strength is stored. Like an anchor in a storm, your detachment keeps you grounded when everyone else is being swept away by the current of their emotions. Rise above the immediate fray. From a distance, the problems that seemed insurmountable become small and manageable. Perspective is the child of detachment. Choose your battles with the cold heart of a strategist and the quiet soul of a monk. Not everything deserves your reaction or your energy. Mastery begins the moment you realize that your internal state is non-negotiable. You are the sovereign ruler of your own emotional kingdom, always. Brutal truth. Number 3. You are the architect and the guardian of your own internal cage. Not most people live as prisoners of their circumstances. We blame the world, our parents, and our past. But the lock on the door is held from the inside. Your freedom is a choice. Viktor Frankl, surviving the horrors of the camps, discovered that the last of human freedoms is to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. If you seek control over the external, you will forever be a slave. If you seek control over the internal, you will always be free. The internal locus of control is the secret weapon of the conqueror. It is the unwavering belief that you are responsible for your own reaction. Stop looking for excuses in your environment. The world owes you nothing, and it will give you nothing until you take command of yourself. You have built the walls of your own limitations through years of negative self-talk and fear. Now, you must be the one to tear them down. Release yourself from the expectation that life should be easy. Strength is found in the resistance. Now, the cage was only ever an illusion of safety. You are the master of your own internal narrative. Change the story you tell yourself, and you will change the reality you inhabit every day. Every breath is an opportunity to reclaim your power. Every moment is a chance to move from being a victim to being a creator. Stand tall in your own truth. The architecture of your mind is the only house you will ever truly live in. Make it a palace. Brutal truth. Number 4. There is no lasting order without passing through the gateway of dissolution. You must face the dark night of the soul. Carl Jung taught us that we must confront our own darkness to become whole. To ignore your shadow is to be haunted by it forever. The path to enlightenment often leads through the valley of despair. You must be willing to let your old self die to be reborn. Out of the disintegration of your old beliefs comes the sacred geometry of a new, a more resilient spirit. Order is born from the ashes of chaos. Do not fear the breakdown. The collapse of your ego is the necessary prelude to the arrival of your true, unshakable power and inner clarity. Facing the darkness means acknowledging your capacity for both great good and great evil. Only by knowing your demons can you truly chain them. The silent conqueror does not fear the dark. They use the dark to see their own inner light more clearly. It is their testing ground. Integrate your pain. Use your struggles as a compass. The parts of yourself you have hidden away are the keys to your ultimate transformation. True mastery requires the courage to walk into the fire of self-examination and wait for the person you are meant to be to emerge. The night is long and the journey is lonely, but it is the only way to find the peace that the world can never take away. When you emerge from the dark night, but you will carry a silence that is louder than any storm. You will finally be the master. Brutal truth. Number 5. Mastery is the death of the ego. To conquer the world, you must first kill the desire for the world's applause. The Stoic masters knew that the ego is a deceptive master. It seeks validation, fears criticism, and keeps you shackled to the opinions of others. When the ego dies, true freedom is born. You no longer act to be seen. You act because it is right. Your worth is internal. The silent conqueror is not driven by vanity. They are driven by purpose. They do not need a crown to know they are a sovereign. The more you can let go of the I, the more you can connect with the all. Your ego is the wall between you and mastery. Understand that you are both nothing and everything. This humility is the foundation of an unbreakable spirit that cannot be shamed or intimidated. To conquer your hamartia, your inner flaws, you must first stop lying to yourself about who you are. Yet the ego is the greatest liar of all. Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need to be liked. In the absence of these needs, you become dangerous and powerful. Your discipline is your sharpest blade, but it must be wielded by a hand that does not tremble with the fear of being judged by others. The wolf does not lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. The silent conqueror finds their validation in the quality of their own internal character. Kill the ego, and you will find that the chaos of the world has no hooks to pull you. You are finally, truly, and completely free. The journey is complete, but the training never ends. You have seen the truths. Now you must live them every single day of your life. The chaos of the world will not disappear. It will continue to swirl and roar, but it will no longer have a hold over you. You are the master of your chaos. You are the architect of your own peace. You are the silent conqueror of your own destiny now. Commit these truths to your soul. Let them be the foundation upon which you build a life of purpose, strength, and unshakable inner silence. The world needs your strength, but it needs your silent strength. It needs people who can remain calm when the rest of the world panics. Go forth and conquer the only territory that truly matters, the landscape of your own mind. The victory you seek is already within you. If you are ready to embrace this path, let the world know by your actions, not your words. True power is always felt, never shouted. The storm is coming, but you are the eye. Leave a comment saying, "I am the master of my chaos," to seal your inner oath. Subscribe to join our ranks of those who seek the path of the silent conqueror. We train the mind to master the spirit every day. The silence is your weapon. The peace is your shield. The mastery is your birthright. Yes, step into the light of your own sovereign power now. Be the silent conqueror. Master your inner chaos. The world is waiting for your stillness. Silence, strength, sovereignty. It is finished.